Ashley says, wouldn't it be important for Trent to be there and practicing, not just for himself, but for Nick Bosa? How is Bosa supposed to improve if he's not going against someone who's really challenges him? That's a good point. Now, offensive line and defensive line don't really go against each other much in OTAs because there's no pads. But like Kittle brought it up today. He's like, look, all of us, he said 99% of the vets are here because it's really important. We have so many young guys on the team. We need to show them how it's done, how you practice, how you be a pro, how you prepare. That's what George thinks he's doing out there. That's why Fred is here. That's why Bosa's here. I mean, Bosa generally doesn't come. Bosa lives in Florida. He got off his freaking ass to come across the country and show Trent Williams how it's done. God love you. I take my hat off to you, Nick. Sincerely. And shame on Trent Williams. Let's talk about Trent Williams right now. Trent Williams didn't show up. I had a feeling he wouldn't. If you've been following him on Instagram, I mean, he's not posting anymore, but he's getting tagged. And he's not in California. He's going back. He's floating back and forth between Houston and Miami. Don't know why. There was a clip that surfaced yesterday of him working out. A lot of people posted online as in like some type of definitive proof that he's here and playing for the 49ers. But it's pretty clear that that gym was in like Houston or something. And I think it's pathetic that Trent Williams isn't here unless there's something I don't understand. And like, remember, I told you guys that I heard something about Trent and I don't want to share it yet because it's kind of, I don't know what to make of it. I will say that I heard something. That's why I've been so suspicious about whether he's going to play for the 49ers this year. I don't think he's retiring, but I'm not certain he's going to play for the 49ers. What if he requested a trade too? I don't know. They couldn't trade him before June 1. It'd have to be after June 1. So, I don't know, man. He didn't show up. I don't get it. Let's say he's not getting traded. Let's say he's not retiring. Like, what excuse do you have to not be here? Just being old? Oldness? I mean, John Weeks was here. He's 39. He's older than you. It seems they just paid you. They just gave you everything you wanted, man. They gave you guaranteed money and you're old and you won't even show up just to show your face. I mean, a lot of people would have benefited from it, would have appreciated it. All over the team, he's the one guy who said, you know what, I'm just going to stay home. I think the Niners need to get rid of players like that. As great as Trent Williams is, I mean, if you're trying to really like build a new culture and show young guys that there's a right way to do things, is it really good to have one player who's above all the rules and really isn't a part of the team? I mean, I used to think of Nick Bosa as an independent contractor, not compared to Trent. And Trent got an extension last year. Usually when players get extensions, they're always at OTAs. They're the first guy to talk in press conferences. Like, what is that? How do you how do you hold an organization hostage last year, get the extension, and then hold them hostage again? I mean, the Niners say, oh yeah, Trent was here. Well, we never saw it. He may have made a brief cameo appearance where he stepped in, said hello, and left. Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code Cohn, C-O-H-N, and download the app now. Has he put on a helmet? Has he put on 49ers gear? Has he stepped on the freaking field? I don't know. He said last year that he was going to age like Tom Brady, that he was going to be, that it was okay that the Niners committed themselves through year 38 for this guy because he was going to be different. You don't even practice. I'd say trade him, but they don't have anyone else who can play the position. The left tackle today was Spencer Burford. How many games are they winning with Spencer Burford at left tackle? What is the point of extending this guy if he still won't show up to OTAs? You made it clear. We need people at OTAs. We had a long offseason. There's no excuse not to be there. You're refreshed. I don't know. I think if you're doing a reset and you're trying to figure out who really is going to be on this team in the future, who wants to be here, I don't think it's this guy. And I think at this point in his career, it's a waste of his time and a waste of the Niners' time to have him out there if they're not serious Super Bowl contenders. Now, obviously, you don't want to take him away because you just paid Brock Purdy, and if he gets hurt because he gets hit from his freaking blind side, you're going to feel stupid. But he's going to be 37. You're not Super Bowl contenders. You're not. Next year, maybe. I mean, here's how you know the Niners aren't Super Bowl contenders. They have the third most cap space in the league, and they're not signing anyone. Excuse me, psych, they signed a punter. If they really thought they were a player away from winning the Super Bowl, they'd go sign an offensive lineman or someone, and they won't because their year is next year. So what is Trent doing? Why does he need to waste his age 37 season here on a team that's resetting? Trade him to the Texans or the Dolphins. I think that's where he wants to go. That's where he's hanging out. And, get something. But you got to get rid of players who don't want to be here, who aren't all in. And he ain't.